Yeah, because these two teams are rivalries. NYU always comes in here with the big-headed attitude. You know, it's a team from New York. They usually have a pretty good record, but that's a result from playing weak teams. Brandeis, obviously not a weak team. They're a young team that is going to grow into a powerhouse.
So, what do you think Ken Still's telling everybody? Patience?
Ken Stills is probably telling them patience. I know they're trying to get the ball into the post, but they have to be smart on these passes.
98-98, 4:49 remaining in the, should I say, first overtime. Chris Schneider will inbound the ball. Off for Schwager, working on Dillon, who's out there with Crawford, Murray, Bowman, and Whiteside for NYU. Off, down low for Schwager. Backs it out to the three-point line, now off. Down low for Jewell. Off for Schneider. Working on Murray. Bounce pass for Mahala. Had it stripped away. Gets the ball back, and there's going to be a foul on John Whiteside. That'll put Adam at the line.
I think Adam was fouled when he went up for that first shot, John.
4:24 left. 98 apiece. Mahala trying to snap this 98 deadlock. Misses the... No, he doesn't.
Hey, Mahala has that shooter's role. Stop trying to jinx him, John.
I should have more patience.
Mahala looking to sink that second free throw. And he does it. He has a shooter's touch. Nice, soft roll.
Mahala with 24. Schwager with 30. Mahala with 24.
Bowman goes coast to coast. He does that well.
Now trying to save it was Crawford. A buck apiece with 4 minutes left in the first overtime. 100 to 100. Schwager, backdoor.
I thought Schwager was fouled on that play. It looks like he was hit by both those guys. Schwager is unstoppable. He's definitely probably going to be the player of this game.
Schwager with 32. 102 to 100. As you look at the fans, behind the NYU backboard. Here's Dillon open.
Dillon, the key player NYU squad. They have to stop him. Brandeis needs to play better defense. Schwager probably going to go all the way.
Looked like there was a foul. Whiteside with a rebound. They're going to call it on Schwager. With 3:28 to play, it's 102-102. And that will put Whiteside at the line.
Looks like Schwager fouled him in frustration. Crowd not too pleased with the call.
Whiteside with 12 points.
Looking for Whiteside to choke at the free throw line.
That's cold.
Well, the crowd is trying to distract him, so the odds are against him.
That's true. He misses the first.
What I tell you, John, the crowd is really into this game, and
I want the daily number out of you, guy. What is it?
well, can't tell you yet. When I win, then I'll start giving you some advice, John.
Okay, Nostradamus. 3:28 left. 102-102. Whiteside at the line. He has one more.
This, John, should be the game of the week in the UAA. Doesn't get any better than this.
He hits it and breaks the tie. It's 103-102. NYU by 1.
Schneider calling fists. Adam Mahala looking patient. Balls is in the post.
Ball's turn around, no good. The rebound grabbed by Crawford.
Balls with a weak turnaround move there. He really should have passed the ball back out. He had somebody bigger and stronger sticking it.
Bowman now slowing it down. Setting up an NYU play. Dishes it off for Crawford. Works the left baseline. No, the rebound grabbed by Matt Balls. Oh, that's a big one. Brandeis trailing by 1 down to 2:45. Here's Chris Shea. Rebound grab by Balls. Loose ball. Finally, Whiteside grabs it. Goes out of bounds. It will be Brandeis basketball, though.
Brandeis basketball. That was pure hustle on the part of both teams there. Madoff comes in for Matt Balls. Looking for Madoff the rebound.
What a job done by Hugh. Sorry to interrupt you, but I guess I did. By Matt Balls in there.
Perfectly executed inbounds play to Derek Schwiger, John.
Schwager with 34. You're right, though. He was your player of the game. I was trying to get you to say Thomas Bowman, but you stuck with Schwager. He's got 34. It's a 104-103 game, a 1-point Brandeis lead, a foul here on Mahala with 2:20 remaining in overtime.
Yeah, let me tell you something, John. I didn't pick Bowman because Derek Schwiger is probably going to be the player of the game, and the player of the game is usually on the winning team, John. I'm looking for Brandeis to win.
I hear you there, bro. 2:20 left. Crawford's at the line. I'm sure he's just salivating at the mouth because he gets to shoot it twice. Crawford's only got 13 points tonight.
Yeah, but he's has a very high free throw percent at the line at about 78%. So he's probably a clutch player. He's looking to come through at the end.
You're doing everything you can possibly to jinx him. Complimenting him, stroking him big time.
You gotta do what you gotta do, John. Crawford's a key player. You know, Brandeis has their key players, and both teams are gonna look towards their key players to win this game.
You have some overzealous cheerleaders trying to get the Brandeis fans. Do you know these guys?
Yeah, these players from the soccer team, they have a lot of school spirit. They're tough, and they're looking to get this crowd riled up. So Crawford will miss these 2 shots.
At the line, Adam Crawford. And they're really giving him the business behind the Brandeis bleacher. Behind the NYU backboard, I should say. Oh, what the hell? Doesn't matter. It's the first. 104-104. 2:20 left. It's a 1-point NYU lead.
Yeah, Chris Schneider bringing the ball up. Looking for patience.
And they're going to give the foul to Murray. It'll put Snides at the line.
Yeah, Schneid should get it done at the line. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. Duke Jewell comes in from Chris Shea. Looking to play that defense once NYU inbounds the ball. I think the coaches on Brandeis' team are switching players in and out for defensive and offensive purposes.
Schneider ties it up at 105 with 2:15 to play. He's got 13 in the game.
Schneider makes the second one. Crowd goes kind of crazy.
1-point Brandeis lead. Stevens having trouble getting it in. He just does to Crawford. Stevens back off for Murray. Murray for Stevens now. Stevens looked like a double dribble there.
Discontinue there. Looked like a discontinue. I don't see why it wasn't. I don't think the ref had the angle for that call.
Or the seeds. Dillon out for Crawford. He'll shoot it. No, the rebound grab by Schwager. Brandeis with a 1-point lead down to 1:45 left in overtime.
I'm telling you, John, Dillon came off that pick like Drazen Petrovic lifting for 3.
Does look like a Drazen Petrovic. Mahala now. Off for Schwager for Snides. Down low for Mahala, rejected by Thomas Bowman, who has a vertical leap of a half mile.
Yeah, for 6 feet, he can sure leap. I guess Adam Mahala didn't expect that. Duke Jewell.
Now for Oth.
Brandeis looking for patience in the offense.
Jewell for Mahala underneath. Lays it in. The foul is on Bowman, and this place erupts.
Adam Mahala has come through with key steals as well as layups and a foul. How many does he have, John?
26.
You know, John, even though he has less than Derek Schwigger, I think both of these guys are running pretty close for the play of the game.
You know, I had Brandeis dead and buried. I didn't have any patience. In and out, though, on the free throw. Quickly out to Murray.
Yeah, Brandeis still up by 3 points. Should not look to fouls. 1:08 left. Dillon is probably going to look for the shot. It's either going to be Dillon or Crawford.
Here's Crawford outside. Down to a minute left in overtime. Crawford, a pull-up pop is good.
Yeah, I told you, John, that it's either going to be Dillon or Crawford to get the job done for NYU.
108 to 107. 55 seconds left. Brandeis' basketball. They're going to have to take a shot, Hugh.
Yeah, they are, but they're going to look to take a patient shot. There's 55 seconds left. That's plenty of time in a basketball game. Whether you're down by 1 or down by 5 points or whether the game is tied, Brandeis is going to look for a patient, high percentage shot. That's what they need to do. NYU is probably looking not to foul. They're probably looking to pressure the ball and try to get that turnover.
Well, they're trying to get the crowd on their feet. Finally, who's the guy with the hat?
I know he's one of the soccer players. I'm really not sure of his name, though.
Trying to get people up on their feet. I know a way. A little sulfuric acid underneath the bleachers will get people up on their feet. 55 seconds left. Brandeis, 108. NYU, 107. Brandeis' ball.
NYU looking to pick up at half court. Schneider is looking to bring the ball up with patience. Schwigger with the ball, back to Schneider.
Now they'll get it off for off. Working on Crawford, off. Baseline, and an offensive foul. With 40 seconds left, NYU will get the ball back, trailing by 1, as Stevens is grabbing his right arm.
You know what, John? Madoff thought he had open lane. NYU happened to be playing pretty good defense. I thought it was a blocking foul, but it wasn't. So NYU looking at...
They shut off the shot clock. That's exactly what they'll do. I can't see them not doing that, Hugh. But then there's a lot of things I can't see, like half this game, right?
That's right, John. And
hey, wait a minute, man.
The backcourt of NYU is going to have to look up at the scoreboard in order to know the time. So a last-second shot is not probable.
Murray now off for Bowman, guarded by Coffey in there for defensive purposes. Down to 25 seconds, still in a turnaround. He hits it. NYU leads by 1, 109 to 108. Down to 20 seconds. Here's Schwager down low for Jewell, who's fouled by Dillon. Oh, here's the sitch. 109, 108 NYU. 14 seconds left. And Jewell will be at the foul line.
Yeah, Dillon really hammered it on that play. That was a heads-up play by Dillon. Fouling Duke Jewell. Trying to contest the shot there. Duke needs to sink both of these free throws. NYU is probably going to come back strong looking for that last shot.
Jewell at the line. Just been informed by Brian we're down here to like our last seconds of videotape. He hits it. We're tied.
Well, at least he tied that game up. Expect NYU to come back strong for that last second shot, John. Duke Jewell, a lot of pressure on him, but he's a great player. He's second team All-State in West Virginia, so he knows how to get the job done in the clutch time.
14 seconds left. He's got to hit this. We're out of tape. 109, 109. 14 seconds left in overtime. Jewell hits! Brandeis by 1, 110, 109. Here's Crawford. Around Coffey down to 10 seconds. Off for Murray. He hits it, and he got fouled. Oh, my.
Yeah, it looks like NYU had a few words for the Brandeis crowd there. Strong move.
But now he's at the line trying to ice it. No good. The rebound grab by Schwager. 5 seconds. 4. Timeout taken by Brandeis. With this time, 2.8 seconds left. 111-110. Brandeis with the ball. They trail by 1. The pass for Coffey is stolen by Whitesides, and he's fouled by Jewell. Put some milk out for the cat, Grandma. Turn out the lights and go to bed. This one's over.